Yo, big up people. What's everyone saying? Welcome to another video on the channel, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, but what's it called? We're going to be covering a lot of topics today. A lot of topics. So we're going to be talking about the preview, tomorrow's game, and also we've got a few days after. We're going to be talking about Aston Villa. We're playing them twice, I think, in a week. So yeah, we're going to be covering on them games. We're going to be talking about Martial as well. I think it's a good topic to talk about since he's looking like to stay now, and what to do with him. And then yeah, we'll talk about the Poch links in it. So yeah, before we do anything, I just wanted to say big up all the people that are liking, subscribing, and commenting, man. And yeah, we've got three great people joining us, man. How's everyone? How are you all doing? You good?
Good, mate. Good, man.
Good, man.
How are you?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah. Come on. Well, yeah, man. Obviously, we've got a very, very important game tomorrow against Aston Villa. And listen, I can't lie, I'm not confident, but I just want to hear what your thoughts are. Like, how do you think the game's going to pan out? And would you start all your good plays? And yeah, we'll go with Oscar since he's new to the channel. Big up, by the way.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yeah. What do you want to say? The match tomorrow. Well, I'm expecting a win to start off with, but you know, there's been a lot of things going on with the team. Apparently, Ragnick might switch it up to a 3. So I'm hearing he might go 3 at the back. So that might work out actually, because I don't really think the system is is effective enough for the players we have. So I'm expecting a win tomorrow, but like I said, there's too many problems. Like tomorrow's for me, it's kind of like a game where we need to maybe see certain progress from the last game. Do you get me? Because obviously we lost the game before, so we need to see the development. You know, the spirit of the team. You know, you've seen Rashford and them and they're doing all this press. Release what they always do. You know what I mean? I remember I came out fighting yesterday, saying that he's the leader and stuff like that. So we need to see some improvement, man. You know what I mean? We need to see some improvement. We're gonna get into the team. The lineup later on, but like I said, you know, we need to see some development. See how the team, are they fighting for the fans? Are they fighting for the club? Do they want to play for the badge? You know what I mean? So we don't really have any new players to look up to yet. So we just have to work with what we got. You know what I mean?
That's Would you really say? Yeah. Sorry, go on.
No, that's as much as I can say for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you personally, just to give you a question here, would you go all out in this FA Cup, by the way? And do you think this is our only chance in winning something like a trophy? Would you say?
I don't think we'll win it. I actually think City are gonna scoop everything this season. Like they're that good. You know what I mean? Champions League, FA Cup. You can see from other teams as well. They're playing their strongest team. Like Chelsea played a very strong lineup. Man City the other day, they also played a strong lineup. You get me? So these people take this competition seriously. Like we can take it as serious as we can, but realistically, I don't think we'll beat this team. Do you get me? It's worth a try to put all your eggs in one basket. But for me, man, we can still get into the Champions League this year. All hope is not lost. Like we've got like 1 point or 2 points with few games behind Arsenal. Do you get me? So like we can still try for the Champions League. Like it would be a disappointment if we don't get the Champions League. You get me? It's a big deal. So I don't really think the FA Cup is all that important in my point of view. I also don't think we're gonna win it anyway. That's just taking a pragmatic approach. You understand? So
yeah. I hear you. Good points, man. Good points. What about you, Labil? I know you're not like you're not feeling really confident. I don't know, but yeah, what are you saying about tomorrow's game, man? What are you saying?
Nah, to be honest, I don't know where. I think expectation is different to reality, but going off like the previous results, I think there's nothing that shows us that we're going to beat Villa, especially the our team where he's coming and he's very disciplined. So I don't have much hope. I don't think we're going to beat them, and that's not me like being a bad supporter, if you want to say, but that's just me going off evidence. I can only go off the evidence, not really. I think there's been a while where United people have thought United will win just because of their name, and they don't really look at the performances they've been playing. So I don't expect to win, and I said that before. To be honest, I think Ragnick needs to play a strong team. Maybe not a full-on. I think some players need to get some time, some game time, like a Lingard and a Van de Beek. But I think predominantly it needs to be a strong team because that's like FA Cup is probably one of the more realistic trophies we're gonna win. Not really a Champions League unless there's a miracle. So, in that case, but I think tactically wise and how he's gonna set up, I don't know how he will set up in a back three. I'm not sure. I think Lindelof around not available, and if he's gonna play Maguire, but I think we're kind of short of centre back, so I'm not sure if playing a back three is the wisest idea. But I would give it a go. Because
what's wrong with Varane?
No, as in like if one gets injured, then who's gonna be a backup?
Okay.
That's what I mean. But I'll be down to a back three if it helps us in any sort of way in the way we want to play.
Yeah.
But I think Villa are gonna be. They're just gonna have like the hunger. I think they're just gonna be more hungry than us. It's not even tactically outwitting Ralph Ragnick. It's just that you can tell them, especially when we play Villa, they're always very tenacious in that midfield. Luiz and McGinn, they're very strong on the ball. Yeah, and they're just very powerful second balls. They'll be on it. And I'm not confident in my midfield, especially the midfield pairing he's going to pick. Most likely McTominay or Fred or something. They'll do the job.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah. Go on, Zidane, bro. Go on.
Yeah, mate. Listen, man. The game should be an interesting. It should be an interesting game. You know what I mean? I think we play 7:55. We play tomorrow, and you know what I mean. Aston Villa, they've actually got some decent players in there. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be physical. You know what I mean? Steven Gerrard's going to set them up well. What we need to do, is just be ready, man. And even the back three, that Ralph Ragnick's going to choose he's thinking to use a back three. I wouldn't mind that. You know what I mean? Dallo and Tellez could flourish in that role even more. I'm not sure how many centre-backs we have at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite sure how much. I think Varane's available. I think Lindelof's coming back. I think Maguire's a doubt for the game or whatever. But we should win the game. Like, there's no excuses not to win it. Get the 3 points, get the momentum going. And, you know, we can see what we're doing from there, man.
Yeah, Maguire, that's a good point because I heard that Maguire, he's not playing. Listen, that's advantage Man United, bro. I don't want to see that guy playing. You get me? But for me, I think Lindelof, he's coming in the right time because I don't know how you guys feel. I think we've been missing him in a way. Like, I know we've not been good defensively, but I just don't rate our centre-backs when it comes to, like, playing out from the back. And I really feel like Lindelof is the only guy that can do that. So I don't know if him coming in will make a difference. But do you think if we, for example, I know this is far-fetched, but if we lost, can you see, what's it called, this fan base fully like turning on him? Oh, that's it, get him out.
Turn on who?
Turn on Ralph. If he loses this game,
mate, some of the idiots, bro. Some of the idiots will. You see
somebody have already started talking about Ralph.
Yeah, bro, they're already turning on him already since the last game.
Silly, man. Silly.
I don't really take them into consideration, to be fair.
But I see some of the old Ole outs as well, mate. Some of the old Ole outs are so quick to rush. They don't even know the full situation.
Shut up, mate. Some of them are like,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't get twisted. Like, he deserves some blame for the last game because some of the substitution we made, and you know what I mean, some of the in-game tactics, they were kind of like questionable. Do you get me? So you can give him criticism based on the game, but I don't think he deserves all these antics about him leaving the club or whatever. You get me? Like, you can criticize 100%. His 4-2-2 or dig formation, whatever people are calling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think he, you know what I mean, it warrants him. Like, he's 4 weeks into the job, like 1 week and a half, not training, everything closed down. So that's not making excuses for Ralph Ragnick, but like.
Wait, Oscar, didn't he say that he's only had like 2 days to train them,
proper training? Yeah.
Man.
I think going back to your point saying we need to line up very strong, like I agree with that because our next game is like 4 or 5 days.
Yes.
Well, we play on a Monday and we play after that. I think we play on a Sunday or something. So you know, the gap between that isn't like big. That's why you're seeing the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, they're all kind of playing like a strong lineup. Do you get me? Because so the player can still feel a bit fresh before the next Premier League game. So I wouldn't say Ralph is gonna bring in he's gonna do so many changes, or I'll just say like 1 or 2, you know what I mean? And then depending on how the game goes, you can maybe make a quick substitution. If we're winning 2-0 at halftime, bro, it's ideal.
Yeah,
it's
mate.
ideal. You know what I mean?
Did you guys did you guys what's it called? Hang on, before I say anything, Victor Lang said, big up Victor Lang, by the way, says get Maguire out of the team. He is a leader. Question mark. Listen, he's not a leader, bro. Not confident against Villa. Don't be like Arsenal today. But I was going to say to you, have you guys watched the press conference of Ralph?
Yeah.
What's he saying?
Which one?
Nah.
Wait,
There was a recent one. I've not watched it personally, but
the Friday one.
The Friday one, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on what he said? Like, I don't know what he said. So, like, what was he saying, like, in the press conference?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No,
Nah. Go. Don't worry.
Now, I'm trying to go back on what he said. I think he said a few interesting stuff where he kind of like indirected. Like, like he was like, wait, let me actually just get some of the stuff he said.
He slated. I think he kind of took a dig at the players, didn't he? Where he said something about at least they're trying to like adapt into those methods.
Not really a dig, but it's based on the question it was asked. Do you get me? Like, how are the players adapted to your methods since you came? Do you get me? And then he goes, at least they're trying. So I feel like he's kind of being political because he doesn't want to really, you know what I mean, like be all guns blazing against the players. Do you get me? And then again, he's taking like an approach so he doesn't disrupt everything, because you're airing stuff like, the dressing room isn't the most friendly place right now. Everything is, you know what I mean? So his answer was kind of like measured. You get me? It was like a caution approach, but he still kind of answered the question.
He said this. It doesn't help if there is a profile missing. We don't need to work with the players we have. We need to work with the players we have. We have shown we are able to keep clean sheets with these players, but it's what we're doing with and without the ball. Look, when he first said it doesn't help if there is a profile missing, he's basically saying I don't have the players. That's what it basically means.
Yeah.
And he also said about the player contracts and whatnot. We have players with contracts expiring in the summer. We also have one or two more people who want to leave and are on the contract. It's about the players dealing with that in a professional way. So he's kind of saying all these leaks. He's basically kind of leading on to like all these leaks you shouldn't be doing that, and it should be in a professional way. And he's talking about how players are unsettled because players want to leave, players are not the contract expiring, which shows kind of like the mess the club are in. He's you can kind of figure that out.
Mate. He knows. He knows, man. He knows the club's in a big mess.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to get on with the job. You get me? You can tell from the way he spoke about the answer. I mean, the way he answered the question. I believe he's just trying to get on with the job, because we've spoken about this in the past on Zidane's channel that he ain't got no choice but to play these players. It doesn't look like the club are trying to sign new players either. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think he's gonna have to work with what he's got, either way, if we like it or not. You get me? So I really think Ralph wants to keep the likes of Martial as well, because you know what I mean, he knows he's gonna have to play these guys even if other clubs can't meet the requirement to sign him or some whatever, you know what I mean? So I do think like Ralph wants to keep, he doesn't want any player to leave. You can tell from the way he's holding on to Donny as well, even though Donny's frustrated, you know what I mean? So
there's Martial there as well, it looks like.
Exactly. And I also add into, sorry to cut you short, I also add into that like the fact that he hasn't really worked too much in training with the players, that also shows why there hasn't been too much tweaks,
changes,
you know what I mean? Or changes, you know what I mean? So I think the longer we see him training the players, the more it will kind of evolve the team in a way. I hope so.
Yeah, mate. Listen, Ralph is a very smart man. He knows. Like, I remember he came in and said, you know, the midfield is the biggest weakness of Man United. You know what I mean? So, mate, that goes to show you, man. Even he hasn't had that many training sessions as well. Like, the space of the days, there's no really way the players can instantly adapt. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people saying that let's get Ralph out and Like, come on, like, be smarter than that. There's
Yeah.
big, dangerous signs, man.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, only Ralph can fix this mess. By the way, only
100%.
Ralph can. At the end of the season, go upstairs, address the options, because he's the only football man we have at this club.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Give him
Mhm.
time, man. Give him time, bro.
You know, he said one more thing. Yeah, they asked him Ralph Rudnick if the players are buying into his philosophy, and he's like, they are at least trying. I'm sure they are at least listening. He doesn't
Bro,
even know.
you know what's crazy as well? Yeah. Go on.
He's hoping that they're listening to him, so which shows that he's not even certain that they're taking into what he's saying. I think there's a few problems going on at the club.
I reckon, by the way, like you know what it is with these players, yeah. Like as much as there's some of them that I don't like, yeah. They're going to have to perform, by the way, because especially tomorrow's game, because Ralph is going to be looking at these players. Just because you're starting, that doesn't mean you're going to be staying here. Because as soon as he goes upstairs, like you said, you might be gone next summer, so you have to impress Ralph. So this is why I'm talking about tomorrow's game. It's really important for them to turn up, which is why I'm like, because if he's going to play the likes of Ronaldo, Cavani up front, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the way against Aston Villa. I don't know. I feel like he wants to, because he said,
Ronaldo, bro.
yeah, because he said he doesn't want to. He said he doesn't want to change the team like he did against Young Boys. He wants a strong lineup. So I don't know what a strong lineup is, to be honest. So what are you, man, saying like with the lineup? Do you reckon he's going to go like with like the likes of Ronaldo, Cavani, or do you reckon he'll mix it up a little bit? Because I personally,
I think he will. I think he will go with Ronaldo. I think he will go with Cavani. I think he will go with a strong team. I think he will make a few changes. I think he'll make like 3 changes, maybe. You know what I mean? Switch of things. I think Lingard could play possibly. You know what I mean? Just a few tweaks. Not, you know. I think he obviously he wants to win a trophy here. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to have that match rhythm, man. You know what I mean? That momentum going and stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we move on to the Martial, by the way, topic, yeah, I'll ask you a quick question. Do you think we can get a result tomorrow? And if so, what are you, man, saying for the score? Like, do you think we'll get a result?
Go on, us.
Bro. That's a $1 million question, man. It used to be easy back in the day. You just say yes, bro. You know what I mean? Right now, United, you never know, bro. You never know. Like I said, United is like a trading chart. It goes up and down. You know what I mean? So, listen, I can't say with my chest we're gonna get a result, but let me not sugarcoat it. Like we should beat Aston Villa.
100%.
I'm not gonna say we're gonna get a result though. I'm seeing like 1-1, 90 minutes, and then probably nick it. After.
I can't see extra time, man. I don't want to see extra time.
Aston Villa, tough team now, man. You know what I mean? They very rugged. They dig in. Do you get me? They don't play all the football. Like they dig in proper. Like you get me? They've got all these fresh legs in the middle. Eating Ramsey, whatever his name is, Douglas Luiz. You know what I'm saying? Like this man will press the shit out of McTominay, Fred. So, and that's our weak points. Every manager can see that nowadays, man. You get me? It doesn't matter how many we play. So,
I hear
for
that.
me, I'm not that confident. I know we're talking about Ralph, Ragnick, whatever. I don't think we're gonna beat Aston Villa that easy, man. Honestly, I would gladly rather us get out of the cup and so we can focus on the other teams, man.
Nah, mate, we need a trophy, man.
Bro, I'm being realistic though. I don't think we're gonna win anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Heard that.
We can hope. We can hope all day, bro. We can shout, but we ain't going nowhere, bro. You know what I mean? We got more fish to fry, man. Trust me.
Let me see. Victor Liang, by the way, he says he's brought us some quotes, by the way, from Harry Moga. Big up, by the way. He says, "I'm the captain and the leader in the dressing room. I've had private conversations with the players and the management, and they will remain private." And then he says, "But make no mistake about it. I'm here for the fight, and I know my teammates are."
Don't that waste, my fam. He's a waste.
And Ali, big up Alias, by the way. Big up. Eric can't fix United. These players will only play good when they feel like to. They have shown this before. Give Ralph 2 seasons and get rid of these players, then give a new manager a fresh squad. Listen, I hear that, man. Yeah, these Maguire quotes, by the way, like I can't take Maguire seriously. I think he's just all talk. So respectfully, Maguire, you just need to bounce in it. That's just
he's trying shit, man. Ever since Junior Stanislas for the Bournemouth, Ever
Yeah,
since
it ripped him to
ever
pieces.
since he did that to Maguire, man, bro, I lost everything, man. I don't even want to see that guy again. I know people
I hear
are
that.
jumping over Maguire out right now, but man, this guy has been under the rocks.
Bro, he's
long
one of the
time ago,
he's the
bro.
worst centre back in the league. He's the worst
In
centre
Europe.
back in the league.
In Europe, bro.
Europe, probably.
In Europe, bro. I'm
Yeah,
being serious.
I heard that. Yeah. Obviously, we'll move on to the big topic. Yeah, Martial, innit? I'm really excited to talk about this topic here because for me, there's a lot of people that were like they really wanted Martial to leave, but the thing is, I think they've realised that they've been watching Rashford, Martial, Cavani. No, sorry, not Martial, and Ronaldo, sorry, up top, and they're like, oh my god, they're really crap. Maybe Martial, we might need to keep him. So for me, like you said, Oscar, I think Ralph deep down he wants Martial to stay because he talks about physicality and like all that stuff. And for me, I think Martial has that in abundance, man. Like, I don't know how you man are feeling for Martial. I'm actually when the news broke up, I was happy that he stayed. For me,
You know, it's going to be a bit weird because
Facts.
Ralph Ragnick's going to know that Martial wants to leave. So I don't know how he's going to take it.
Mm.
But I think I didn't understand why he. I think Martial probably just had enough of the whole club. Maybe just not Ralph Ragnick himself. Maybe because managers, he's played on the Van Gaal, Mourinho, Oli, and now Ralph Ragnick, and he's thinking, you know, I've been here for too long. I just need a new change, like a new scenery. So I think I can see him from that point. But I think if he does stay, I think Ralph Ragnick will have to play him because he's not going to have many options. And if the team are playing like this, he at least does deserve a start. But then I have a feeling that maybe Ralph Ragnick might be stubborn and be like, you know what, you don't want to stay, you're not playing, kind of. You get.
But
I don't know.
if you sorry to cut it short, if you think about it in a different way, man, we're still paying these guys wages. Do you get me? So if a club doesn't can't reach the valuation or can't meet his wage demand, do you get me? I mean, or we some way or other we can't get rid of him. It's still our player. Do you get
but
me?
no one will really pay his wages. He's too much, and a fee.
Exactly. So that's why I understand why he's not playing now while the window is still open. Do you get me? But when the window closed and we didn't manage to sell him, he's gonna have to come into the squad. He's gonna have to come into the squad, and Ragnick will make that change because you're still paying his fees. Do you get me? He can leave in the summer, whatever. But like to help you get top 4, you need all the tools you need.
Mate, exactly. If a player, listen, if a player comes out and says he wants to leave, while he's still our player, just just play him. You know what I'm saying? Mbappe did it. Mbappe said he wanted to leave in the summer. PSG still, played him. Bro, you just play these players, man. Because the thing is, Martial is so important. I don't think people realize how important that guy. He's so good. Yeah, like name me one striker, that can hold up the football like Martial. None. You know what I'm saying? The way the guy links the play, you know what I mean? When the ball goes up, it gets stuck, mate. It just comes back down with Ronaldo and Cavani. We pass it up, it will stay up there, mate, because the guy can dribble on the half turn. And we need that. And hopefully he gets a run in the team and he can start playing games and starts for us. You know what I'm saying?
I think it will benefit players like you see Sancho, for example, struggling, and you see Donny like not getting. I reckon with Martial coming in, Martial's that type of player that will improve the players around him, and he might not get the limelight, or he might not be in the front cover, like he might not get a goal or an assist, but he'll be integral. And you know what's crazy?
Kind of like Firmino, isn't it? Firmino kind of.
Yeah, that's a good comparison as well. He might not be as good as him. Actually, I'm not sure. It's a good comparison, but like Firmino in a way. But for me personally, I personally had enough of Cavani and Ronaldo as a partnership, not as them players, just as a partnership. I need to see something different because I don't think we're going to sign anything in January. So, Martial, I'm like, listen, as much as I like you, mate, you have to suck it up and just have to play for it now. Like, I like you, but listen, I know you want to leave and it's been tough for you, but you have to just play as hard as you can this season because Martial, I don't know
100%.
Because with Martial, does he strike you as a guy as good as he is? Because he's one of my favorite players, but does he strike you as someone that he needs like a kick up the arse all the time? Because Evra said something about this Martial that
possibly.
No, I think he needs the arm around the shoulder sort of player.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what player is because kind of reserved, and you could tell he doesn't really speak a lot. So I think He's one of those one when I think when a manager has full belief in him, I think that's when he gets the best. You get the best out of him, and obviously kind of surround him around decent players. But even under Van Gaal, like he made him know you have my number 9 shirt. You're my number 9. You're gonna be the main man. And that first season was very good. And the Mourinho didn't like him, and he took his number, shoved him off to the left. And what can you say, isn't it? Obviously, your confidence is going to go. And I think Martial plays off more confidence. Well, I think Rashford could and probably does play off more, where he gets criticised and whatnot, and then he, plays back.
Yeah. Because with Martial, sorry, go on.
I agree with what's your name, Labille, yeah?
Yeah.
Labille Pogba. Yeah, I agree with him. Like he's kind of like that kind of player where a manager needs to put his hand around his shoulder. But I think Ragnick was trying to do that before Martial declared he wanted to leave. Do you get me? Because when Ragnick first came, he was bigging up Martial, Greenwood. Do you get me? Players like that.
He was.
I didn't hear Rashford's name off his lips. Do you get me? So Ragnick knows about Martial's skill sets. Do you get me? So if you look at the history of managers that we've had, he's never really had a manager who had total belief in him. But in saying that, Man United is a club where you're not going to only have one striker. You're going to have people competing for places. So I don't know how much he is able for that competition. Do you get me? That's the other side that you might not see that, you know what I mean?
Good
that
point.
Martial,
Good point.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how much he likes competition, but I think he's trying to make a progress for his own career. Like, you get me?
Yes.
His career kind of stagnate at Man United. Like, I wouldn't be mad at him for wanting to leave. Like, he wants to get into the French squad. Do you get me?
He's probably fed up, mate.
The World Cup. Of course, he's fed up. I'm
yeah,
fed up.
He's just fed up. Like, even
I mean,
like sometimes, even when Ole was here, like sometimes Rashford could be poor for ages. Something that Martial just couldn't get a little run in the team. You know what I mean? Not even a little game time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him. I just think he's fed up of just the whole club in general. You know what I mean? Probably the abuse as well as the fans as well, mate. The fans don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew, apparently it's a stat where that Rashford gets the second most abuse. I never knew that,
I saw that from Terry.
That's a stat.
No, I saw it.
That's a stat. Like what kind of stats is that?
I don't know how they recorded it.
The most trolled or something. The most trolled football player.
I'm not sure to be honest. Let me just read a few of these comments, by the way. United need Rayan 8. I don't know who's Rayan.
I know Rayan.
Good player.
Oh, Wolves. Okay. And then he says Mazrui. Sorry, I can't pronounce these names. Ibrahim Sangari, and then Tushimani. Yeah, Tushimani 100%. I know. The rest
Sangari plays for PSV, I think.
Yeah.
Mazarari is a right back from Ajax, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not correct.
Okay. All right, I hear that. Shit, we pay millions to babysit these players. We pay millions and see we don't hurt their feelings. Sing them song, get them out here. We don't need negatives in the clubs. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Listen, Maguire out, Ahmad Diallo loan has has it actually? Wait, it's fully collapsed.
Loans always collapsing with this guy. What's wrong? What's going on with him, man?
Nah,
like
we've done Diallo dirty, man. We've done him dirty.
No,
but is it Birmingham?
Apparently, he's still leaving. That's what Rapper.
Is he at the African Nations now?
No, he's not.
No, he's gonna go on loan, man.
He's gonna go on loan.
Did he not get called off for AFCON? He didn't.
I thought he did.
Nah, big up Harris, by the way. He says Rashford back with his girl. That should help.
I'm gonna check that actually.
Rashford with his girl. If Martial don't start, I'm gonna be mad. I don't think he'll start tomorrow, by the way. I'll be honest.
He won't.
He won't.
He won't.
Big up Prince, by the way.
He won't play. If he doesn't leave, he's not going to play until the transfer window closes. I think.
I heard that. Prince, by the way, big up, by the way. He says Martial's my favorite player, but I'm ready for him to leave and tear it up somewhere else. He'll always be disrespected here. So, in my opinion, he needs to go build himself back up the same way Depay did at Lyon. That's a good comparison with Memphis. But the thing is, as much as we all listen, we all rate Martial, but him being on 250 is a bit of a disgrace. Like, that's not his fault. But
that's not his fault.
That's not his fault at all. But the fact he's on 250, it's too mad, man. And
Well, there's
France.
loads of them. Luke Shaw, like what are these loads of them on stupid money, man. Like you hear me? It's not only
I
him.
hear that. Yeah. That
But
online
what's
abuse Pogba gets in real life from the pundits is like that he's the most. Yeah, we all know Pogba is the most hated player. And
there
yeah,
was a
go on.
there was a Twitter thread like that broke down all these man like whatever they've achieved, the overall achievements since I don't know Van Gaal, Mourinho days, from man to man. Like you get me?
Yeah.
We've only the money they earn. I don't know what the Twitter name is, but I was watching a clip of it on Twitter recently. Like when they broke it down, you can see like we're just wasting money, man. And this man has literally achieved nothing, like in the previous club or this club. Do you get me? So I might find out and send it to you. Actually, maybe you can plug it.
Yeah, 100%. By the way, Prince J says Pogba as well needs to leave for his own good. Just needs Champions League to complete the set. Yeah, he only does need the Champions League. And Harry says predicted lineup tomorrow. McTominay is out. Thankfully, is he actually out?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You got that yellow card, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, blessing in disguise, mate. I mean,
You
but
know what it
crazy.
is with the game tomorrow? Do you reckon like Donny will start? Because I have a good feeling he will. You know, I'm hoping.
yes.
And
Yeah.
go on, Nabil. Go on.
Sorry, man. I've been tired.
No, it's cool.
Sorry. But I think he has to start because he did say that there will be game time for him when they asked about Van de Beek and whatnot. So it doesn't make sense if he doesn't start. But I think there's something that came out right now. You know, MUFC MPB.
Yeah.
They said that Man United have made a $5 million bid for Dennis Zakaria. I don't know if that's true.
Who said that?
You know, MUFC MPB.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zakaria.
Yeah,
Oh, damn. I think we'll get him, you know. I think Fabrizio Romano said there's a chance that more of a chance of us getting him than Kamara.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Dennis
Well,
Zakaria, does he play for Leipzig? Or, no, not Leipzig.
Man, I like
is Zakaria good?
the way you pronounce Kamara, man. Say Kamara again. It's funny.
Kamara. Yeah, chill out, man. You know what I mean?
Kamara.
Nah, listen, I'll take both, man. Come on, I'll 100 take both. Yeah, true. Our wages are ridiculous. We have some meaty players earning more than guys like Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and etc. Yeah, City's wage structure compared to ours is like kind of is.
You know something? Yeah, if these players were actually winning matches, I don't think the wage really matters that much. Do you get me? Like
100%.
when we're a losing club, like we're falling. Do you get me? Like then fans start digging into different things. Do you get me? Then you start finding different ways to get at the players. So I think if we're a winning club, bro, no one give a shit how much the players are earning.
I heard that.
True.
Also, we'll move on to the last part. Poch in it. Like, there's been a lot of Poch talk. I don't know how everyone's about this.
Pochettino.
Listen, Poch and the United, bro. They've been flirting for ages. By the way, they literally like get a room, man. They need to get a room. But honestly, I don't know how we've had some Ten Hag talks a few days ago. Now they're doing the Poch talks. Now, do you reckon they're just doing this to like spin so we can get rid of like the negatives, or do you actually see this happening? Like, what your thoughts?
I can see, mate. The thing is, I think this board are so obsessed with Pochettino,
yeah.
Because like we've been hearing before. You remember the whole scandal with PSG that he wants to leave, he wants out of Paris, and especially the board are probably looking at it this way. Look at what he did at Tottenham with a tight budget. He works on a tight budget. He can get top 4 every year and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the board don't think, they're not football people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't think and say they don't use their head. So all this nonsense about maybe the board love Pochettino, I don't think that's the case. You should have got him when after Jose. Yeah. You should have got him 2020. You know what I mean? With when Oli was doing bad in November, you should have got him then. So I don't think they love him. I just think they see what he can do. Like they like someone that you can control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think maybe they see Pochettino like that. But I think I do. You know what? I do like Pochettino. He's not a bad manager. When people say he's crap, like Elias is saying he's crap. I don't think he's crap. I think I think he needs to go to that next step kind of. I know PSG, people say PSG, but PSG are not really. You can win stuff easy there. I feel like Man United is a little boost for him. You know what I mean, to come in, implement his own style of play. You know what I'm saying? I think with PSG, especially with the egos, he can't play his style there. He can't play his pressing game there. It's almost impossible. You can't do it. Yeah, and their egos are worse than us, mate. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, mate. That's
The
my
thing is
opinion.
with Poch, I'll play devil's advocate. Do you reckon if you know what it is here with United? We know the United board; they don't know about anything about football. But does it scare you the fact that they're really obsessed with him? Because I don't know, like there's something's like telling me that the reason why they want him is because he's good with a tight budget.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only thing you can really say about Pochettino. Don't get me wrong; he's a good manager. He'll get you to places. You get me? And the main thing is the budget, and he promotes academy players. Do you get me? And he has a good playing style. Do you understand? So, what's his name? Fergie has always been into Pochettino for a long time. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So, like in my opinion, he's not it wouldn't be my number one. Do you get me? I want to try this Ten Hag guy out. Do you understand? I want to try him, and then before I really consider like Poch. But if it's Poch, it's Poch. I wouldn't really complain. Do you get me? But like I don't really think Poch has warranted this amount of media, coverage that he's been getting. But don't get it twisted. He's got credibility. He's got money in the bank. So I wouldn't complain at all. But my preference would definitely be Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Why though? Like why? Why are people saying Ten Hag over Poch?
I've studied. You get me. I wasn't really all about. I have studied. I've studied. I've studied how Ajax played quite a lot. I've watched quite a lot of games. Do you get me? Just a thing of interest. You know what I mean? But so I like the way he's managed to get Ajax into Champions League knockout stage, like for the second year running. So, and he's developed two different teams, completely different teams. Do you get me? So I do think like he's a manager, like a legendary manager in the making.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And I think other clubs will go for him. Other clubs like Barcelona, I know they have Xavi now. I'm just saying that's the level. Man City, that's the levels I see him ending up at. Do you get me? So it's just a preference thing. The gap isn't like humongous. Do you understand?
I hear that. But that was Zidane's not having the Ten Hag propaganda.
You know what I'd say, yeah? Oh, you know what I'd say about it? I hear both of you. I think Ten Hag probably, I think has the highest ceiling, and he's the next up and coming, Pep basically. And I think he does probably play better football on the eye. I have to agree on that. But I think the most important thing with United is whether they get Ten Hag or Poch. I think there needs to be the right infrastructure above them. I've said it multiple times. Whether we get Ten Hag and we have no footballing people above him, then it's useless. It's a useless managerial appointment. And same goes,
Yeah.
No, I think Pochettino could do more. I think he can do more.
We've seen that he can do more, but we don't know Ten Hag what he can and can't do because he's only managed Ajax, and that's why when getting Ten Hag, I think personally, he suits a team that is already complete and they know what they want to do, and they're like they know what things are. So for like a Man City, if he could drop into a Man City right now, beautiful. Yeah. Same goes to Liverpool. Same goes to Liverpool. Same goes to a Chelsea, probably.
Yeah. Because what's it called? Prince J says, "Nah, he's not good, but maybe the United job might be too big for him." And then Alias says, "Bring a manager who's hungry. Ruben Amorim. I think that's a sporting manager. Eric Ten Hag, Hansi Flick, and Julian Lopetegui." Bro, I can't pronounce that.
Lopetegui is dead, man.
Lopetegui. So, bro, all those managers are good, by the way, but how realistic are they? There's only two. Go on.
Ruben Amorim, like he's just starting, man. Like he just won the Portuguese.
He's won 2 trophies, bro.
2 trophies, but he's still only starting. Do you get me? There are more people in the game that have done it. Do you get me? Like, don't get it twisted. Poch. Well, I'm comparing Poch and Ten Hag, but in my opinion, Poch has actually done more in my eyes than Ten Hag. You get me? He's competed in the higher leagues than Ten Hag, in my opinion. But on the eye test and what Ten Hag has managed to achieve, for me, the way he built his team, I prefer his style of football more than Poch. Do you get me?
But
Yes.
but
That's what I'm
Oscar,
giving
so
him
did Poch
credit.
though. Poch developed Spurs. He you know, he
understand.
brought a style of play to Tottenham on a very tight budget, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Look what he did. Look what he did with youth as well. Look how he
That's
developed
what I'm
those
saying.
players.
That's what I'm saying. The gap isn't like that big. It's just a preference thing. It's a preference.
I actually, I disagree.
Okay.
I think the gap is pretty big, to be fair. I think Ten Hag, if you look at his development of players, is only 2019 or 18, where they were in the semi-final, they got knocked out.
Yeah.
And that was a completely different team. And it's 2 years later, and they're, firing. They're going to easily make it to the next round of the group stages, which shows how, number one, but I think that shows a lot of Ajax and their scouting and whatnot and getting and having
structure, the structure as well.
Good structure in their team. But it shows that he can implement them into his system, and it shows how good he is in handling younger players that are very raw. So I think
True.
I think Ten Hag has shown that he can develop younger players a lot better. I'm not saying Poch hasn't. Poch has, but I think Ten Hag is, in 4 years he's had two different teams, completely different teams. So
he has to. They have to sell to buy, isn't it? As well.
Pochettino kind of built his team up slowly, adding players into his team, and then you got the final product, and then it all crumbled away. You get?
You think?
I get what you're saying, bro.
We're going to need a rebuild anyway, and if you think about it, this is my stance here. I think Poch will be good to bring him in this season. I don't think he's got another gear to go though. I don't think he's got the next level to I don't see him competing with Klopp and Pep and Tuchel.
Yeah.
But I'll be all for Poch. 100%. I'll still be for him. But for me, like you said,
I don't want none of them.
You don't want Ten Hag or Poch.
No. Bro, it does. Listen, it doesn't make no sense to get those managers, mate. You got Ragnick. He wants to coach the team for 6 months. Why get another manager? He's got similar, different. Listen.
I get Ten Hag is a better DOF. I'd say that.
No, but let me say something. You see, there's no why get Ragnick here, who's he's got the style, he's Gegan pressing and stuff like that. Shouldn't it be better to go get a German manager who's got the same philosophy and principles as him, and not confuse the players? I want him. He's the one I want.
Who?
Marco Rosa.
Man, what's wrong with you? All this fucking accent there. Who's that?
Dortmund manager.
You got sacked.
You
got sacked.
Sit down, fam.
You know what it is?
I'm telling you, he's good. 45 years old.
But Gegenpress isn't just applicable to German coaches, though. You get me? Like, that's where I think
But it's different, though.
I know, but like, it doesn't mean it's only applicable. Like, pressing is pressing, and Gegenpress is Gegenpress. So it's different how you apply your pressing.
I don't like Ralph Ragnick. I like him. He's a good coach. He's a good coach, but I think he's a better DOF, and having the power.
100%.
Yeah, I think him having the power and trying to rebuild the club. I think he's shown that he's much better at that. Yeah. There's two stuff I'm a bit wary about with Ralph Ragnick. Number one is his age. I think he's just 63. I'm not sure if he. He's just getting on a bit. That's all the thing is, and there's not longevity in it anyway. That's one thing, and it's a big factor. And the other thing is, I think his flexibility in his tactics. I think he's very, very stuck on the gegenpressing, where, for example, Klopp at start he only gegenpressing. Like that was the main philosophy, and then he changed it after that Champions League final, where we wasn't only fully gegenpressing, but they do possession-based football, and he switched it up, and that's when they went to tour with City.
But Klopp still did it. The Klopp's the same. Klopp still does the same style of football. Liverpool are very. No, but Liverpool kind of. It's not. All right, maybe it's not pure gegenpress, but that's not to say maybe Ralph is doing it, because apart from the Palace game, when have we done his pressing style? We haven't seen it.
no. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in the future. If we sign him as a
Oh yeah.
3 years or whatever.
Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't, man. I don't want to see that.
No, yeah, that's why I don't want to sign him.
You know,
I just think he's a bit stubborn and he doesn't have the flexibility sometimes. And I feel like,
but you think your judgment should be allowed to, like, you've already. It sounds like you've made up your mind already in 4 weeks.
no.
You know what I mean?
Look, I would be against. Look,
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't you think like you should maybe give it a bit more? You clearly made up your mind.
I've made up my mind. I don't want Ralph Rangnick as a full-time coach because I want him upstairs. That's the main
he's
reason.
fun. That's the same. Yeah, same with me.
I have my question marks as him as a coach going in the future, but I think he will do a better position. Number one, we'll have someone upstairs with a footballing brain, and then we could recruit probably a better manager than him, like a Poch or Ten Hag.
I heard that.
Win-win.
I get that.
I definitely do think we should, you know what I mean, get another manager. I was just making the point that you've made up your mind on Ragnick already. This Marco Rose fella or whoever you're talking about, like, bro, I'm not sure, man. I don't know much about him.
It's quality.
Listen
Check
to
him
this.
out.
Bro,
He's not it.
I don't like a manager who can't coach a team to defend, man. Dortmund were what, 2-0 down yesterday. The previous
listen to
game
this,
they were
like-
losing, you know what I mean? So
No, Marco Rose is gone. I swear he's gone.
No, but
he's
hear me out,
gone,
though.
and we want him, bro. Nah,
No,
bro.
but listen,
What do you mean?
I understand what Zidane's
He
trying
got
to say,
sacked,
bro.
bro.
When?
Marco Rosa, whatever his name is. Who does he manage right now?
When did he get sacked? Did he get sacked from Dortmund?
Labil, you said he's gone.
I thought
I don't know.
did he?
I don't know my man. Like I don't know. Is this their coach?
Yeah,
Is,
dude.
is he their current coach?
Yeah, don't.
Zidane, you're taking the piss, man. I don't know what you're saying.
No, bro. I thought no, because I got confused. I thought Marco Rose got sacked from Dortmund. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
No, Marco Rose.
No, he never. You know. Yeah, I got him mixed up with the other guy, Lucien Favre.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
let me rephrase my point. Like, yo, somebody saying his back.
What
I
the
can hear
fuck,
myself.
bro?
Someone's got an echo, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Go on.
Yeah. I can see her.
Zidane's got that band.
Are you playing
Is it
YouTube?
me?
No, it's gone now.
It's gone.
Cool.
Bro.
What
But
the
listen. Zidane, listen. Sort your thing out. Let me just read the comments, by the way,
Yeah.
and then I'll go to Oscar. Okay.
Let me leave and jump back in.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, let me just read the comment section, by the way. Right. Prince J says Ralph is going to have a say in the next manager we appoint, so he'll probably choose someone similar to his philosophy. Someone like I heard what Zidane was trying to say, by the way. Like I think Nagelsmann's a good shout as well. The Bayern Munich manager, but how likely that is, I'm not sure. And then Alias says, wait, hang on, can you? Yeah. Alias says Ruben Amorim is the man to manage. He's never gone below 75% win rate. He took Sporting from mid-table to win the league. You need that hungry winners mentality. Poch has not won anything, he says. And then the next comment, he says Poch is too rigid. He will not play on the team's strength. He is toxic when he isn't getting his way. And Harris, not Harris, sorry. Harris says you see Maguire quote making it seem like we would be happy he chose us. I've seen that.
That's a good point there.
Yeah, it's a good point. And then Ralph, what's it called? Ralph will go for Jesse March if you let him choose manager. Jesse's
Hell no. Keep Jesse March away from my football club.
and then lastly, Prince J says, I think guys like Hasenhüttl, Rose, March would be Ralph's shortlist for our next manager. Listen, they're all good points.
Hey, I'll be real. If Ralph Rangnick tries doing that shit, he might as well just be full-time manager. I don't want Hasenhüttl on my club. So I'm sorry.
Nah, he's a good manager, but he's quality, bro.
Whoa.
But when you said good, I was agreeing with you. But then you said quality. I'm like, nah, bro.
Good.
They
good.
stay at Southampton. You're good
Levels.
at Southampton.
So
I don't want my man to be crying when we beat Liverpool. Like, I don't want a manager like that. You get me? So.
Nah, but you know what it is yet? Like there's all the managers that we've talked about, and I was going to say to you, Zidane, I understand where you're coming from, but for me, a manager, I'll tell you this: the Bayern Munich manager, I think he'll fit in. By the way, in terms of how Ralph wants to play. I would.
Who?
Do you
He's
not
a
reckon-
disciple of Ragnick.
Who?
But
Nagelsmann,
we need to talk about who we can actually get. We can't get him. You know what I mean? He's there for life, man. Like Bayern Munich, he's there for forever. Man.
But the thing is, do you agree in this comment, by the way, where he says, Alias says, Poch is too rigid. He will not play on the team's strength. He is toxic when he is not getting his way. What do you think? What are you man saying about the comment? Do you agree or do you not agree?
Yeah, I kind of agree to a certain extent. I don't think he's toxic, but he's very stubborn and he's
pragmatic.
highway. It's literally.
What's
I think
the evidence of that though? Like, is that
yeah, but
PSG
there was
or
a time
Tottenham?
when I think was it at Stuttgart or was or Schalke? I think it was one of those two. I think it was
Poch.
Schalke, where they made the signing without him knowing, and
You
he
talking
said,
about Poch or Ralph?
"No, I'm talking about Ralph."
No. I'm talking about Poch a little bit like, on the comment. He's saying
Oh,
Poch.
my bad.
No, it's cool, bro. Carry on.
We're just gonna talk about Ralph then.
I was talking about Ralph. Sorry.
No,
Nah, it's
but
cool. You know what it is? Yeah, go on.
I think, in my opinion, I don't think Poch is too rigid. Like, if you look at his Tottenham days, he built the team to their strength. You get me? Dele Alli was on form, so he used Dele Alli as the pressing trigger. Do you understand?
Yeah,
And he had
Yeah,
Danny Rose,
exactly.
Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker. Don't get it twisted. He made these guys better.
Yes.
You probably wouldn't get the Kyle Walker you have now. I know he's like a pace merchant, whatever, but he's still a very good fullback. Do you get me? Kieran Trippier, Danny Rose at his best was playing for Poch.
Yeah.
You had Van Tongen, and all the world.
Alderweireld.
You
Yeah,
get me?
they're
And
doing
he
good.
used to use
Ericsson,
Eric Dyer used to
right
play
midfield.
DM sometimes. You know what I mean? Harry Winks. Do you get me? So he did know how to use. He played to Tottenham strength, and he built a very good team over there. Do you get me? I think they just hit a ceiling when they
Yeah.
got to the.
Needed to refresh. The squad needed
Exactly.
to refresh. Yeah.
But I think a lot of sports fans blame Daniel Levy for that because I think Poch demanded money at the time when they just moved into a new stadium. Do you understand? So it was a bit of the Arsenal thing where they moved into a new stadium and money was tight. And you know what I mean? They couldn't get enough funding to rebuild the team. So I think that's where him and Daniel Levy clashed. And he knew his team, he wanted to take Tottenham to a different level. Like, he's very emotionally connected to Tottenham, by the way. Like,
Yes. Yeah, he is.
you know what I mean? So I do think Poch is is a very flexible coach. I don't agree with him being.
What does that mean? He has played Tottenham to death until they couldn't get no. What can he do without that final hurdle with money? Because the squad was getting too stale, and he even said it in one of his press conferences as well. He's more a coach, like he's not a manager, bro. Like, he wanted players. Like, Levy took the piss with him and gave him players too late. Yeah, I think he signed Nundombele, or I think Lo Celso and stuff. He signed him too late, so he couldn't integrate them in the team as quickly as he wanted. That squad was getting way
Bruno
too
was
stale.
linked to sports. Bruno was supposed to.
Bruno
go to
wanted,
sports.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
And then
He was supposed to
came
go.
in late for him because the deal didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
I'm not doubting. By the way, when we were linked with Poch before Ralph, bro, I was tweeting every day, get Poch. I was all board for Poch, but I don't know if I'm at that stage where Poch is like yesterday's news and I want to move on to someone different. But I hear what you're saying, Zidane, with the Ten Hag in it, but I would rather go risk it with Ten Hag because I know what I'm getting with Poch, and I don't know if he's going to go to the next level. I don't know how you feel.
I get what you're saying. Listen, man, I get what you're saying. I think in terms of Ten Hag, you know what I mean, especially what he did with the Ajax team, man, it's incredible. Got them to the Champions League. Was it semi-final in 2018 and stuff?
Semi-final, yeah. Lost against
Yeah,
Spurs.
man, he did exactly, man. He did brilliantly, man. A young, good team like that, which he developed. Yeah, and he coached them in his system, and he allowed them to flourish. I think Ten Hag's like 52 now. I think he's won trophies as well in the Ajax League as well. So, you know, I think perhaps he does have a higher ceiling, I would say. But I think Pochettino, you know, you look at what Pochettino did with Southampton as well. Finished seventh for them. Had like one of the highest pressing stats as well and stuff like that. Yeah, he developed some good players there, especially at Tottenham. Yeah, man, Luke Shaw, some other few players. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, in terms of yesterday's news, because I was all for Poch. I wanted Pochettino so much. But now it's the sense that, are we getting him too late? Is he going to be the one that I want? He's more like yesterday's news, isn't he?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, man.
Because Alias says here, big up by the way, he says that's why with the biggest team like PSG, with all the top players want him out, even if he wins PSG, they will not keep him on. But to be honest, speaking of PSG, they're losing right now. So, but anyway,
yeah.
But what are your thoughts on this comment, by the way? That's why the thing is for me, I don't know if listen, I know he should have won the league last year, but I don't know if you should really judge him on the PSG. Because I just think PSG is a toxic club as well. It's just like United in a way. I feel like there's
very toxic.
Yeah, a lot of politics are involved. You have to manage not just the players. You have to manage like the families. I feel like that PSG job is proper overwhelming for me personally.
Bro, look how much egos they have in that team, dude. Like, how can you possibly, you know what I mean, manage them? Like, even Tuchel had problems as well. Like, he had to manage. I think he came out and said he had to manage like, family, friends, and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
So player power is a bit too much at PSG, man.
It's way too much.
Player power, bro. Neymar can easily go to Leonardo, who's the director of PSG. He can easily go to, yo, I don't like how he did me today, blah blah blah. You get me? And Leonardo will come and speak to Tuchel about what happened between you. You know what I mean? So the manager sometimes isn't given all full power. You know what I mean? At the club, which happened to Tuchel. So. It's difficult. Do you get me? But I always believe like any manager should be able to handle egos because you're gonna get that in all the top club. Like for me, when I look at like Klopp, Pep, bro, ego or no ego, like that's what the top elite managers can do. And when I look at Klopp, are you telling me Mane? I think there was a time Mane was shouting at him, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
he took him off. You know what I mean? And I think it was about to score or something to do with him and Salah. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, the way he handled those situations, like that's what make managers. Pep don't even get into those situations, man. He sells you, fam. You're God. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Pep has his own philosophy. Do you get me? But it's just that's what separates the good managers, man. You know what I mean? So
I wanted to mention also, you wanted to mention about, Pogba. We'll mention Pogba as well. Obviously, we just heard the news in it. Like he was meant to be fit probably this month because I think he's had that injury since the Euros, and the news just broke out that he's out for another 3 weeks and 4 weeks, and which is kind of it's kind of sad, isn't it? Like I'll go to Labille first. Like, what are your thoughts on this? Like, of Pogba being injured again? Do you reckon that?
Is he injured again, or is it just postponed?
I think
extended, like his return date has been extended. Like
that's what I thought too. I don't think he's injured again.
3 more weeks for the injury for him to fully recovered.
Yeah. You know what I'd say about the Pogba injury? Look, he's leaving in the summer, and it's disappointing that he's injured again. But we can't really do nothing if a player's injured. He's starting to become injury prone, especially recently. He's picking up a lot more injury every season. So, I think it's just United and Pogba need to part ways. I think it's time. Time is up.
You think? Yeah, okay. What are you saying, Ross? What are you saying, Oscar? What are your thoughts on this?
I think I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like, if we're planning to rebuild, do you get me? Like, we probably should consider selling him. Do you understand? But if it was up to me, man, it was part of my rebuild, man. Because if you want to rebuild, that means you're selling Pogba, Martial, but Ronaldo and Cavani are obviously gonna, leave or retire at some point. Then you're looking at Matic leaving at some point. Then you're left with like Maguire, Luke Shaw,
the crap players,
Rashford. You understand? So you're gonna need quality from somewhere. You obviously can't replace everybody. Do you get me? So
to be fair, it's down to Paul Pogba. He's running down his contract.
Honestly, I don't. If Real Madrid don't come for this guy, man,
he's injured.
It's just a money thing to me, man. You know what I mean?
He's injured, so he can't leave anyway. So
I just want to say, Alias, big. No. I was gonna. What's his name? Oli was good for United as he took all the blame and shade of the players. He was like a friend. We were on the cloud 9 when he came. Season. Thinking we would win the league this season, he says. And then Prince J says, Pogba's got all the top reds pissed right now. May need to take a photo to prove he's injured again. I remember that. You had to prove that he wasn't. Hey, listen, Alias, by the way, big up in it, but I I don't know. I disagree massively on what you said on Ollie. I feel like Ollie was just a waste of time, innit? We just wasted 3 years.
I think he's joking. I think he's joking.
That
Oh, he's joking. Come on, man. He's ripping the piss.
it must be a joke, man. It must be.
Yeah, I was looking at comments on that before, and
So you said you will make so with the rebuild, yeah, you'd make a team around Pogba then, yeah.
Not necessarily. Do you get me? But I'll keep him, man. Do you understand? Like, what? How much can he really milk United as far as I'm concerned? Like, well, if
That's
he's
a good point,
demanding,
Oscar.
if he's demanding 300, so what, man? Like, bro, all these people are milking United. Maguire don't have the goddamn rights to be getting paid over 200 grand, man. Do you get me? So if we get rid of all the dead woods, and what are the dead woods? Only God knows, man. Do you get me?
Yeah,
But you're still gonna
bro.
be
I
left
think.
Go on.
Yeah, bro. I think you're spot on there. Like in terms with Pogba now, it's like we're gonna let go of a talented, like, proper good footballer. But I do agree with Labil in the sense that it's time to move on from him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to stay here. Pogba does not want to stay here. He can assess his options and stuff. There's no way in hell he's gonna stay here. We're fighting for top four again.
Because he
We're
wants to win. He
fighting.
wants to win. You know what I mean?
He wants to win, exactly. And that's why before he was kind of assessing his options and seeing what am Man United going to do, you know what I mean? And fans have to blame him for that and stuff. Like, oh, just get out of the club and stuff like that. But he does love the club. Yeah, but he's just assessing his options. And right now he's going to leave because we're fighting for top four again.
Yeah.
And he's going to turn 29 this year. He's not going to want to, why would you want to stay here? You know what I mean? A player of his caliber. Why would you want to stay here? But with Oscar, I agree with what he said that he would be a part of the rebuild for me. Because if he goes, like Martial, Van der Beek, a lot of these players go, the real Deadwood is still going to be here. And that's Maguire, Rashford.
Now you're fighting for top
Luke.
8.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm saying, I'm sorry, mate. They're mid-table players. Like Maguire's championship level.
Oh,
Luke Shaw is probably. I don't even want to get onto that guy. But,
yeah. It says, but Ronaldo came in and gave them a reality check. How poor we are. We are all to blame Ronaldo, but he is a proven winner. He's not here for holidays. When he sees the dressing room, he sees jokers around him. Listen, I agree. Imagine losing Pogba on a free twice, Man United. Listen.
Only Man United can do that.
Yeah, only Man United could do that. We're going to lose him on a free again. We just have to take the L. We have to take the L, and listen, I don't know how true the Zakaria deal is, but if we can get him, then just get him in it. Like, I'm so tired of this midfield. I can't be watching McTominay and then an aging Matic, and then I can't have that in it. But yeah, man. Is there anything else you might want to cover, or what you saying?
The lineup, innit? I thought you were going to.
Oh yeah, the lineup. Yeah.
And stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So you know what? Actually, speaking about the lineup, yeah, I'm gonna hang on. Let me share the screen here because I want to make a lineup. Right. So wait a sec. Of what we want in it, like who we think is going to start. So, do you guys think he'll play the 4-2-2 again then, or do you think he'll switch?
I think he'll switch. I think he'll switch.
Even for long term, like I want him to switch. Defensively, we're leaky, fam. We need to go through at the back. It suits Dallo and Telles better. Like 4-4-2, the fullbacks are more exposed. Don't get me wrong; they've done well. You get me? I know people want Telles and Dallo to play. That's what I'm saying. That honestly. Yeah. I still don't see the gap between Telles and Luke Shaw like that. Do you get me?
Okay, so what formation are you saying? 3-4.
I'll still go whatever you want to call it. 3-5-2. That's me.
You know what? Let me just share this here real quick so we can. Right, hang on. How do you share screen? There we go. Right, share screen. Right. 3-5-2. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Can you see that?
No.
The
share button is there, isn't it? Like
share and then press tab. Share and
can you see it now?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming up now.
All right, so in net, yeah. Who are we going for in net?
De Gea, easy.
You wouldn't mix.
No, Henderson, mate.
Am I smoking some? De Gea, man. Fuck Henderson, to man.
Oh yeah, he does.
Bro,
Henderson does.
Henderson hype from, man. What's
no, listen. He wants to leave, isn't it? So yeah, De Gea. Put De Gea in there.
All right. Okay.
No, apart from him wanting to leave, what give you the goddamn right to pick Henderson?
No, man, you know what I mean? It's good for some rotation, man. You know
I just
what
thought
I'm
you'd
saying,
rotate.
mate?
Oh, okay.
Don't
For
worry,
this,
Yeah, man.
for this game. Okay. I understand.
Yeah, for this game. But
Yeah,
we're still going
man.
with De Gea. We're still going with De Gea, though, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There.
All right,
Our
so
strong. Are you picking our strongest team? Is that
no,
what you're
I'm
going
just
for?
choosing what we think he'll go with tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're going. So yeah, De Gea in net. So what are we saying is the back three then?
Lindelof,
Varane,
Varane,
Maguire.
Maguire. We'll pick.
But I don't think Maguire will play though. I don't know if he's
Why?
gonna.
I think
Man,
we'll pick.
after that statement, I'm the captain. I'm the leader. He's
Yeah.
gonna play, blood.
We did Maguire, yeah. Okay, Maguire. Flipping now, there's so
Let-
many Maguires. Oh my god. All right, are we saying Varane as well then? Yeah.
Yeah, Varane.
Varane,
Yeah, Varane definitely.
Listen, Europa League Varane soon,
And
innit?
then Phil Jones on the bench. And then
Now, this is probably our worst position in it. What are we saying for the double pivot? Do you reckon he's going to play Mick Fred, or do you reckon he'll spice it up a little bit?
I think
Ah,
Fred.
Matic and Fred.
Big up Prince J.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
big up, Prince.
What are you
Matic
saying?
and Fred.
Yeah, Matic. Yeah, I agree with that.
Fred. Okay. Right. So we're going to go Matic.
I have a feeling he might go Scott McTominay and Fred. But I just say Matic.
Nah, I can't be having. Right, Fred. Right. Okay, now the number 10.
Man, that's
Donny.
Didi.
Donny.
Donny van der Beek, yeah.
You think he'll play Donny? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh look, this is the team I'm going for, but I think Bruno's gonna play in the 10. I think Van der Beek. I don't think Bruno's gonna play. I think Van der Beek's gonna play in the 10.
Listen, I hope so. Sorry about that. Flipping that. Right. So who are we saying on the? I'll go on the right mid. Who are we going for?
Man, Luke Shaw ain't gonna play for a while, bro. After that, after that press conference.
Thank God. Get that little lazy guy out of the team.
Zidane, bro. Like, trust me. Tell us the suspect, man. Trust me.
Tell us it's quality, bro.
I wouldn't say quality, man. He's average, man.
Nah,
you know
bro.
what it is with
if you want, sorry. Eye test. So you think that means you don't want a replacement at left back? I think both of them are average.
Yeah, no, I want another left back.
Quality. That means you're keeping Tellers. Like Tellers.
I'm keeping Tellers and getting another left back. That's what I'm doing. And getting rid of Luke Shaw. Tellers is quality, bro.
Nah,
I'm telling you now.
Yeah, he ain't quality, man. He ain't quality.
Won
He's
titles
average. That's the team.
Porto.
You get me? He's individually he's weak, man. Honestly.
Oscar's not having this Tellers propaganda.
Put a proper shredded fella beside him, bro. Jared Bowen will smoke him easily, man.
Wait, does Elias rate Wan-Bissaka?
No,
but I'm saying on
he's the cut, man. He's crap.
Laville's had enough problems.
I've had nothing. This guy's passing it to the freaking byline. Like, I don't know.
I'm saying who's going to play on the right?
I don't know how Wan-Bissaka made it.
Dallo right back, innit? Right wing back.
Yeah.
So
You've seen videos of Wan-Bissaka. He can't pass the line.
Wan-Bissaka's Sunday League level, mate. League One.
It's low.
Bro, I actually feel sorry for him, man. You know,
I'll say this. I think he's probably the worst technical footballer I've ever seen. I swear.
Worse than Lukaku?
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is the worst I've seen.
No, Lukaku's got some
No.
That works for him, bro. Wan-Bissaka tries to make things work. It don't work, man.
Nah, I'm sorry, man.
Alias, I think what's it called? Zidane. I think is directing. I think he's talking because you rate. Did you say you rate Tellers Zidane, by the way? Because I think he's pretty decent as well.
Yeah, I rate Tellers. He put.
Alias says if Tellers is quality, then God save us.
Thank you, bro.
Ask him if he rates Wan-Bissaka.
Alias,
do you rate Wan-Bissaka, mate?
No.
By the way, SS16, big up. By the way, I don't think he will change the formation. He will stick with the 4-2-2 because of all the left and right backs were training these days. Okay. Well, listen, if he's playing with a 4-2-2, we'll experiment with this.
I don't really understand that. What is it? All the left and right back were training. What are they supposed? Are they not supposed to train? No.
Do we agree with this team so far? By the way, though, do we agree with this team?
It's quality, except Maguire. Maguire ruins it.
Maguire does ruin it. So obviously, with the strikers, who are you saying for the two strikers? Are we going to go with the typical?
He's going to go with Ronnie and Ronaldo, I think. Actually, no.
What? Ronnie and Ronaldo.
You don't think he'll start Greenwood?
Greenwood and Ronaldo, I think probably.
You really think so?
Nah, he ain't playing Greenwood in this game.
I don't know.
I don't think it's wise to play Cavani and Ronaldo because
Yeah.
you know, like just you need to keep one of them a bit fresh. Cavani is more prone to injury, so you need to maybe
Yeah,
rest
I don't
Cavani.
think Cavani will play. Yeah, Cavani will play.
I think
So who do you
Greenwood
think
will play, guys. Greenwood,
Probably
I think.
Greenwood. I don't think he's playing Rashford, man. Trust me. You
Nah.
know this team, yeah. You're actually playing certain people in their proper position. Do you get me?
I didn't even know.
Like, trust me, Dallo and Telles, that suits them. I think Maguire is better in the tree as well.
Yeah,
Do you get me?
probably.
Evidently, obviously, Fred will always be Fred. You know what I mean? Matic will be Matic. You know what I mean? So the only problem I have with this team is probably like, you know,
What the hell?
more creativity and stuff like that.
I play Aaron Bissaka, Sancho. What the?
I like what Carrick did when Carrick came through. He played Sancho and who did he play up front? Sancho and Rashford, was it?
He played
No.
Against Chelsea.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. Yeah,
I know that was very defensive, but like, bro, I don't mind.
Well,
Maybe try Sancho up front or something. I don't know.
100. But Alia says I would play AWB with
Bro,
Sancho.
he's tripping, man. He's wilding.
He's trolling too.
Oh my flipping days! Sancho can't play with Luke.
Bro, Wan-Bissaka next season, Ethan led. I think they're looking at that. You get me? Wan-Bissaka.
He's really good, by the way.
He's gonna be chopping bench next season, man.
Ethan Laird, I think Ethan Laird, he's a good player, man. He's a proper good player.
But I still watched that clip, Wan-Bissaka, when Ronaldo ran, saved the ball, going to throw in, and Wan-Bissaka tried to cross it. I still watch that clip like every day when I wake up, man. It's funny. It's so funny, man.
Oh my god! So what we say with this team, yeah, this team? I'll be honest, yeah. The only thing that's bad about it is probably the two strikers because I don't think they work. But other than that, I think it's pretty decent. Do
you want to do our strongest lineup if it wasn't for FA Cup? Like when everyone.
Yeah. I hear that.
Maybe
is this the lineup for tomorrow's game? No, Victor, we're just doing what we think is gonna. This is just a predicted lineup.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing when everyone's fit, bro, Pogba, new signing, and then maybe Martial up front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that.
Bruno comes in for Donny for me. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Off the bench, he might because of Bruno. Yeah, as much as I don't really think he's that great starting, I think off the bench will do well.
We're better players. It'll shine more. Like,
yeah. At this point, we have messed up our squad so much that we have to select the overpaid players to justify the price. Giant forehead against the players who are in better form and have better mentality. And then Alias says AWB in right back. Sancho can play right wing. AW can be in the wings. He is poor crosses or always out of position. Well, okay.
Nah, Maguire, that guy, he's playing a super ultimate FIFA, man. I don't know what he's doing.
Harris says AWB is mad dopey. Oh yeah, but honestly, yeah, man,
next level.
But yeah, big up by the way, you three, like big up. It was a great show, innit? And
very
big up
good
the comment section. Yeah, big up the comment section, man. Hopefully, I'll just give a quick for me prediction. I'm just gonna go with a quick prediction. I'm gonna go 2-1 Aston Villa. But other than that, I just hope I don't mind.
So we done all that stream to convince you like we're gonna win, and you end up 2-1 Aston Villa, man.
I said, bro, I'm not feeling that. I'm not. Listen, I think we'll have a good performance, but I don't think we'll win. I think we're going to beat them in the league, but I don't think we'll beat them in the FA Cup.
I think 2-1 United.
2-1 United. What are we saying? Ronaldo brace, yeah.
I think 1-0 Aston Villa.
I think 2-0. I think 2-0 United. I think we'll keep a clean sheet.
Keep a clean sheet, yo. Listen, I would hope. SS16.
If he plays that 4-2-2-2 team, we get exposed in the middle once again. It doesn't matter what combinations you play, man. That formation, it's not the best, man.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, we'll wrap up in it. Like, make sure you tell tell the people where they can find you. By the way, people, like we'll go with Labil. Like, tell the people where they can find you, innit?
Yeah, man. You can find me on Labil UTV, and I'm sometimes with Ahmed doing some shows or on This Is Football sometimes.
Nice,
Big up,
nice.
Ahmed. Thank you.
Big up, bro. Big up. No worries, no worries, no worries. What about you, Zidane? Listen, if you, by the way, people, make sure I put it on the link on the comments. Listen, I don't know how to pin in it. I'm new to this, but make sure to subscribe to Realist TV, man. I do some shows with him as
Respect,
well.
man.
Yeah, 100%.
Big
Yeah,
up.
Respect, man. Yeah, man. Big up, man.
Big up, big up. And yeah, tell the people they can find you, Oscar, innit? Like, big up for
Yeah.
joining in as well.
And Oscar Bosco on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? On
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, listen.
always arguing with Zidane.